Knowing how to properly squat is one of the best things that you can do for yourself. But before I get into why squatting is so important, in this video I'm going to be giving you 3 simple exercises that will help you perfect your squat. It's Dr. Clayton with Empower, Health, and Performance. The squat is one of the most fundamental movements a human being can preserve. It's something that we have to learn to be able to do before we even learn how to walk. So it's something that I assess on every single patient of mine. It gives me a very good in-depth look on how they like to use their body throughout the day. Every time they go to sit to stand or get up off the ground, you have to have a good squat. If you don't, you're at a higher risk of having aches and pains. So by doing these 3 exercises, it'll help you perfect your squat. This first exercise is a great way to learn what stance is best for you. Whenever I ask someone to squat, one of the first things they ask me is, how do you want my feet? And I always tell them, it's up to you, whatever is most comfortable, because it all comes down to your hip anatomy. The way your hips are structured is going to predict how wide your stance should be and where your feet should be pointed. So for this exercise, you're going to be on all fours. You're going to start with your knees about hip width apart, and you're going to place the ball on your back. And from here, you're going to rock back onto your heels. I already know what distance is best for me, so that's why I'm able to do this so easily on the first try. And you're going to go back and forth. And this is just grooving that pattern and becoming more familiar of where you should keep your feet and your knees while you squat. If I bring, there's 2 ways people like to compensate when they do this. They'll either, when they start to rock back, you'll see them arch their back a lot, which I don't want. I can already feel the pressure in my lower back. And they also bring their knees to, if their knees are too close, they'll start to rock back, and then their back will start to round and the ball will fall off. So if you see that happen, that's them doing this. When they go to squat and they arch their back, they're sticking their chest up and they're really using their lower back, or their feet are too close, and when they squat, they have to start rounding their back to get low. Both of those are going to set you up for some type of injury. So practice this and get a really good understanding of where your stance should be at. For this next exercise, you're going to be on your back, and it's going to be a great way to learn how to use your core while you're squatting. So you're going to be on your back. You're going to bring both feet up. From here, your hands are going to be down nice and relaxed. You're just going to straighten one leg. While you're doing this, it's very important that as you're extending one leg, that you're keeping your spine nice and neutral, and that you're not letting your back arch and not letting your chin come up in the air and getting really tight with your lower back. So keep everything nice and flat and just extend one leg and go back and forth. Some people will get a click in the hip. Don't go past that click. That's you trying to overuse the muscles in your hip and not use your core. So do about 6 to 8 of those, keeping your spine nice and straight. You should really feel it in the core. That's really going to translate over to when you go to stand and squat, which is going to be our next exercise. Now we're going to combine both of the other exercises and do what we call a goblet squat. It's one of my favorite variations of the squat because it allows you to really get into good positioning. You're going to use a little bit of weight, which is one of the key parts of this exercise, and you're going to hold it out in front of you. Having it out in front of you makes your body automatically be upright because it doesn't want to face dive. So you're going to get that good foot positioning that you learned in the first exercise. You're going to engage your core, and you're going to drop down into your squat and keep that weight out in front of you, nice and tight, elbows in, and then you're going to come straight up. You're going to go back and forth about 6 to 8 times, sitting at the bottom for a split second or so and coming up. That's going to allow you to really learn really good squat form, which in the long term is going to be extremely beneficial for you. That's how we teach our patients to start learning how to squat. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to hit that like, subscribe, or share button. We love making content that keeps you pain-free so that you can keep doing the things that you love. Until next time, keep moving and enjoy the rest of your day.